Hey, welcome to Live with Lynn. So if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so I know you were here. I'm Lynn Huber, and I appreciate you being here today. So today we're going to talk about develop the growth mindset habit. You know, when you're deciding what new habit to pursue, it's easy to look at all the things we shouldn't do as a place to begin. Like maybe we want to stop smoking, or maybe we want to quit stress eating, or maybe we want to learn how to say no, or quit spending so much time on social media. I mean, there's all kinds of things, right? But have you ever considered the flip side of all that by building a habit that's positive? You know, what if that habit you formed was one of growth and personal development? I bet you didn't even realize that a growth mindset is a habit, did you? It is just like anything else we do. We just have to develop the habit to always be learning. You know, a growth mindset is the belief that our abilities and our skills can be developed and learned, and that if we put conscious effort into it, we can strengthen and improve our abilities, and by doing so, that will increase them. You know, on the flip side, a fixed mindset is the belief that our abilities are fixed, and no matter how much effort we put into it, we can't get any better. You know, so what if you could just build a few habits that would change your life for the better? Wouldn't that be great? Right? What if any goal were achievable? What if someone told you that it is possible to live your dreams? The truth is, you can do it. You can do all of it. And it comes down to nurturing that growth mindset. You know, unlike a fixed mindset, that growth mindset enables you to start living your dreams by taking away your limitations that you put on your abilities. So those limitations are gone. You're open to learning. Your mind is open, and that's how you can have what you want. That's how you can achieve anything you want. And having a growth mindset has so many benefits. Just because it's a growth mindset, right? The first one is you keep learning. So learning is important because not only do you discover new ways to do things, but by making a practice of constantly learning, you develop new ways of thinking and new ideas. Learning connects you with more of the world, and it helps you to see things with a deeper significance than you ever thought possible. But even more than that, learning is critical to your well-being. Because people who stop learning, they stagnate very quickly, you know. And studies have shown that the practice of learning new things when you're older even helps ward off things like related to dementia and all that, right? So learning basically is good for your brain. You learn perseverance. So as we learn new things, we adapt and change how we think. That gives us the ability to see other solutions to problems that would have frustrated us in the past. And so by challenging yourself to grow, you learn how to push through obstacles and find new paths. You learn how to embrace challenge. Growth can be challenging, right? But by pushing yourself to grow, that means you're also pushing yourself to look at challenges differently. An obstacle now becomes an opportunity to learn something new and do things in a way that you haven't done them before. You learn how to embrace failure. You know, when you're interested in growing as a person or as an individual, you know, you start to see failure differently. Everything now becomes a potential lesson in a way that you didn't think would work. So instead of it being a failure, you now are looking at it like, okay, that didn't work. What's next? You know, and it's just amazing how that turns that shift in your mind, right? You become more open to criticism. Believe it or not, you do. By being willing to grow, you start to see the input that the input that other people have to say is significant, right? It's important. You see their words not so much as something negative, but something you can use to develop more as a person and learn more about yourself. And you might not always like the lesson, but that's part of growing too. Hi, Anitra. Good morning. So many of us learned, you know, as we were growing up or whatever, that we're limited to what we can achieve. Maybe it's where we grew up. Maybe it's where our family came from. Maybe it's the color of our skin, or maybe it's our gender, or gosh, I don't know. There's so many things that can cause us to believe that we're stuck with our lot in life, right? That, oh, well, nobody in my family's ever done it, so I'm not gonna be able to do it either, right? But hey, none of that is true. None of it. Nobody is stuck with what they were born with. It's been proven time and time again that as humans, we are amazing creatures. We can achieve anything we want as long as we put our minds to it. So the best thing is open your mind to learning, get to work, and you're going to see some amazing results. By embracing personal growth, you're going to find that best version of yourself. You're going to be able to become more than you ever thought possible. And then you turn that around by finding out you can still become more. You're going to find that the furthest edges of yourself are far beyond where you ever thought that you could be. And then the more you grow, the bigger your growth mindset, those edges move out even further. And so, hey, you can accomplish anything you want. And I can't wait to see what you do. So now I'd love to hear from you. Do you have a growth mindset? What kinds of things help you keep your mind open to learning new things? So please get down in the comments and share your thoughts. I would love to hear your stories. And Anitra, a disability could be one thing people say that you can't do. So absolutely, absolutely. So Anitra is blind. And so, yeah, you know what? You're spot on. And Anitra doesn't let that stop her from doing anything. I already know she has a growth mindset. I know her. But absolutely, because somebody can say, well, if you can't see, so you can't do this. And Anitra is like a perfect example. She's like, watch me. And I love that about you, because you're not going to let something stop you from achieving what you want. And that's exactly what I'm talking about today. So thanks for sharing that with me. So anyway, thank you, Anitra, for being live with me today, and anyone else who might be live who maybe just didn't comment, and anyone who's watching the replay, I appreciate you. So go out there and have an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.